Oh, we got a good one for you today. I'll be in about 5. Just fixing the grill, getting stuff situated. Don't go anywhere. I'm almost there.
Shut up and sit down.
So I see we got some people swinging on in here. You know, I know we got like 5 minutes left to go, but I could just sit here and chit-chat with everybody. Put the music back in the background a little bit. It's not going to last forever anyway. Hey, what the heck? Let's see here. Let's do it. Good. How you doing, outsider? Nice to see you. That you joined in here. Let's see what we got out. I gotta get this. There we go. You know, we're just gonna go ahead and switch a few things here, and let's see if the website shows us live. How's that? The new website. It's not up yet. There you go. Good morning, people. How are you? This is our new website. It's a sneak peek for those of you just joining. I know there's only a couple of you out there. Some of you lurking, but this is what the new website's gonna look like when we're done with it. And got a couple things to go yet, doing a couple things. And, yeah, there you go. A bunch of dealers around the country. And, that was the moose from last week. We got stuff going today, let me tell you. We got stuff going. What's that? Does that look like an elephant trunk? Oh, my God. Oh, that sure does. Oh, my gosh. I got to tell you. We got stuff going today. Where is it? It's out on, let's see. I think it's out there. There we go. There we go. That's the grill cam. I should adjust that a little. Here, let me adjust that a little bit. Let me adjust that. That looks a little kittywampus to me. Let's see if we can straighten that out. How's that? For those of you just joining us, good morning. We're just playing with cameras and straightening stuff out and This looks like it just needs to be a little straighter. I don't like how it looks. So let's see how that looks. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you, it's turning into a beautiful day. It's about dang time. Nice and sunny outside. Let me drop the camera just a little bit more. It's a nice shot of my yard. Not that you need it. Okay. Hi. Good morning. Let's drop that just a wee bit. Yeah. You know, my neighbors have no idea what I do, and if they ever see me come in and out, they're probably thinking I'm trying to spy on them. So, which I think is kind of funny. Well, that's looking a little better. I could probably drop it in a little closer. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Should I drop it in a little closer? I can't zoom it. I mean, I probably could. I could try zooming on the back. Let me drop it down just a little bit more. I know you guys like playing in the morning, doing the tech thing with me in the morning. I know. There you go. Let's see how that is. I don't want to grab my phone and walk back and forth because it just don't really care. Hey, I like that. That's much better. Like the grill cam there. Wonder if we can. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can zoom in or not. Let me. Configure manually. Output. Let's see if we can zoom in. Oh boy. We might not want to play with that. How about input? There we go. Let's see what we can do here, peeps. Whoa, there you go. Oh my God, I'm getting sick. Oh my gosh. Okay, actually, that doesn't look too bad. I kind of like it just like that. What do you think? You like it like that? I like it like that. I think that's awesome. That's perfect. Anyway, good morning. That's good. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me let my background stuff load. And hello there. The Reverend of Barbecue at your service. This is Cookin' Pellets. How are we all today? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We got some just quiet stuff in the background. Not much going on in the background there. I think I have. Let me see. Hold on a second. I'm just looking at my chat and stuff. Okay, there we go. Anyway, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Trying a few things. We don't. Oh, you know what? We don't have. We don't have a camera kitchen color up, and I always offer it to whoever would like. So if somebody out there, I think outsider, you already got a turn. Wise Rooster, good morning if you're there. I'm sure you are. You're always lurking. Our modest with the best there, Wise Rooster. And if somebody wants to give me a camera color, oh my God, I look pasty today. It's too bright in back. I want here. Let me see if I can adjust this camera for the brightness in the back. Okay, you guys just bear with me for a sec because I think it would probably be wise to deal with the back comp, the backlighting. Oh, it's not going to let, oops. Okay, that's a little bit. No, I don't think it's not going to let me do it. It's not going to let me go to any value that I want here. 5, let me, oh, no, that didn't work. Okay, so much for that. No, we did pink last time. No, we just did pink, and we did red, we did pink, we did orange, I think was the last one. Howdy, X, how you doing? Exumado, how you doing? Thanks for swinging by. Didi, 1961, thank you for swinging by. You guys follow if you haven't yet over there at that button over there. Oh my gosh, my thingamapopper there isn't up. Oh, there it goes, now it's loading up. There we go. I love that. 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 So we need somebody new. We need somebody new to get up there. Outsider. Now you got to give other people chances. You had your chance. You already did it. Give a new person a chance to pick the kitchen color. For those of you that have no idea what we're doing, pick a kitchen. The first person other than outsider to pick a kitchen color. We're going to turn all the lights in the kitchen that color. It's kind of this color wheel of fun that we do at the beginning of each stream. So, Dee Dee, you just got in here. X, you come in. Who's ever lurking in there? this is your time. Get onto the chat and tell us what color you would like the kitchen to be. Come on, you guys can do it. Yeah, well, yeah, remember, trust me, I don't remember much, buddy. I call my wife dear for a reason. Let me tell you. If you guys want to go ahead and put it, and usually I am surprised too. Boy, it's really bright back there, isn't it? I have some green screen stuff, and I just haven't gotten it done yet. And it's a beautiful sunny day, which I love. Rather have that beautiful sunny day that's out there. I died out with age. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you're so funny. See this? I control the world of Twitch with this, Pally. Oh, that was good. That very nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. I just got like beat on by one of my own followers. That's awesome. Oh my God. Anyway, if you guys, I still don't have a color. Outsider 97, I know you're not the only guy there. We got like 7 or 8 people lurking out there. Come on, people. I can see how many of you are out there. Give me a color, somebody. Cheese and crackers. What are you waiting for? It's a beautiful green. There you go. Okay, I think we did green a little. Well, we'll do a bright green. Thank you, X. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and flip her on and see where it goes. The color wheel of life. Eee! Woo, spin her back the other way, and here we go. Where it stopped? Yeah, we know because we just said green. Let's do this. That's a nice bright green today. Aye, it's the St. Patty's green. There you go. How's that? Does that look green? See, on my screen, it looks a little blue, but I wanted a light green. Do we look green? Are we okay? Are we good? Exhumado, are we good? You tell me we're good, and we'll figure it out. So today, how many people we got? We got 7 people waiting for me to cut up an elephant. I know that. Yeah, let me tell you. All right, wait, the elephant's in back? Wait a second. Wait, the elephants are uneasy. They're resting uneasy because they don't want to lose what they're making noise with. I'm just such an idiot. Oh, that sounded more like a cat, didn't it? One more. Wait. Just wait. There we go. That's my ex-wife calling. Sorry. Anyway, so bump. Oh, butchered the name. Okay, well, how do I say? Umada? I butcher names. That's what I do for a living. You'd never know that I ever did radio because I didn't. So I can butcher your name. Oh, I'm so sorry. Phonetically. Tell me phonetically how I do it, sir, and I'll figure it out. I'm so sorry. X. Zumado. Zumado. Nice that you came by, Zumado. I appreciate that. I appreciate you phonetically figuring it out for me because I obviously just hammered on that name of yours. Zumado. Okay. Sounds like my current wife. Yeah. Thank you. Ooh, that was cold, outsider. Zumado, thank you very much for swinging by. All the rest of you, thanks so much for swinging by. And you know what day it is today? It's a day where we're going to do a bunch of stuff. Let me take out what we're going to do. Here, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the portion of elephant trunk that we have. Show of hands. Who's ever had elephant trunk? Come on, everybody. Show of hands. I can see you. Little Bobby, sit down. Stop picking your nose. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah. No. Nobody's going to raise their hand. You people live underneath a carpet. You live underneath a rock outside. Zumada, with a name like that, you figured you'd have elephant. Oh, my God. So here we go. Ready? Do you want to see this? No. Okay. Then we'll just put it away. Oh, you do want to see it. Okay. There you go. Okay, to come your stream. Okay, who recommended us about Ichabod Glass? Okay, Ichabod's a good guy. Okay, we'll stop chewing up your stuff. I can say his name, Ichabod Bod glass. See, I can do that. You can break it up into small things. Phonetically, it looks good. So, all right, this is what we're doing today. This piece, what do you think? That looks pretty good, doesn't it? I think it looks great. I have not seen a piece of snout look like that. Can you guys see that? You can see that, right? I have not seen that much out there. So, oh, hey, Wise Rooster, thanks for stopping by. Our mod with the most, Wise Rooster 69. Gentleman mod, as I like to call him. Don't repeat me. How you doing? Thanks for swinging by. Don't repeat me. We're just showing what we're going to throw on the grill here. Everybody's swinging in. I am chewing up names really bad. Don't repeat me. I think I got your name pretty good. I screwed up Zumata's pretty bad. But I'm getting lessons on how to speak today. So, anyway, hi, everybody. How you doing? Glad that you stopped by. If you haven't, hit the follow button up there in the corner over by there, if you would, please. Lets us know that you guys want to see what we're doing. Right now, I was going to show the elephant trunk that we're putting on today because, and everybody here says they haven't had any elephant trunk. Low Freak, how you doing, man? Thanks for swinging by. Appreciate that very much. Hit that follow button. Here's the grill cam right here. Grill cam. So everybody saw this, right? Okay, good. So we're going to be putting this on in a while, and we're also going to do a twist on a New England dish. You guys all saw that, I'm sure. We're going to be doing a twist on a New England dish. It's a stuffed apple, smoked stuffed apple, but instead of using pork, we're using burger. So we're using a good burger mix, and I like hamburger. I don't like, now this is me, I don't like just like ground chuck. I actually like hamburger because hamburger's got a little bit of everything in it. And let me tell you, that's awesome. You know what I need to do? I have a television set on in front of me on the other end of the room, and I need to turn it off because it's extremely distracting to me. I apologize. Didn't even realize I had it on. Let me walk back over here. Okay, so I don't know what I don't know what your thoughts are, but my thoughts are I love ground beef, where they take a little bit of everything, mush it in, make ground beef from it. It gives it so much more flavor. That's me, personally. Me. That's what I like. So working with the new mic, I think I got it set right. Wise Rooster, if you want to chime in, or anybody else, you can tell us if you can hear us okay. If it sounds good, awesome. If it does, I love that. We're going to put the elephant away, and we'll get to this because you guys saw that. That was awesome. And what are we going to start on first? You know what we're going to do first, which I probably should have started a little sooner when I started blabbing, is we're going to make a untraditional Scotch egg. And how many, show of hands, again, how many of you had Scotch eggs? Scotch egg. But again, untraditional. So I have to boil, I have to put an egg on. So I am filling a pot to put an egg on. So we're going to do about an 8 or 9 minute egg because then we're going to throw it in the pellet grill. Might get a little hot or a little done. Not sure. Little hot. Of course it's going to get hot. Lame brain. Don't know how quick it's going to cook up. So we're gonna give it a try. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. Sounds fine. Thank you. Mike Good here. Thank you. Low Freak, how you doing? Already said hi. Thank you very much for swinging by, everybody. And again, happy Saturday to you and to all you that are out there. And hey, if you guys come up, like the 9 that are out there, I generally don't ask, but if there's any other people out there that are Twitch streamers, I'd like to know. So if you want to just in chat, just put a number 1 by your name if you're a Twitch streamer. I'd like to know what you do, just out of curiosity, because that's I'm curious. I'm curious. Not Curious George. I'm Curious Reverend to Barbecue. So let me put a little top on here so this turns into a little bit of water boiling a little bit quicker. So anyway, we're gonna do a Scotch egg, and we're just gonna take some ground beef. Let me move this so it doesn't get burnt, because there's no good thing chewing up and burning your existing computer equipment. That's not fun. Okay, and if we don't have any other guys in Twitch out there, that's fine. I'm just curious. I'm always curious to see who's out there and what you're doing, and that kind of stuff. So over on the grill, excuse me, over on the grill, we are going to do three things today. Oh, by the way, it's April Fools. We are not doing elephant today. Oh, did you actually think I was going to do elephant trunk? Come on. Please, people. I love elephants. I would never cook an elephant trunk. God, you're all sick people. This is what we're doing today. See this? This is beef ribs. I'm keeping it away from the fire because I don't need, beef ribs. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Look at that. I'm gonna put this over on this other camera so you guys take a look at this. April 1st. Dang it. Yeah, gotcha. Oh, my gosh. April Fools, everybody. My daughter woke up today and said, I'm late for school. And I'm like, dang it. And I rushed around and I could have just her little throat in there. Oh, my God, I tell you. Rag and Roach, how you doing? Nice to see you. Gigglebook, thanks for swinging by, man. I came here for the elephant. Dang it! I'm so sorry. Look at that. Ooh, I made it bounce. Look at that. Ooh, oh, shake, shake. Oh, see the elephant. He's jumping now. So sorry that you came for the elephant. April Fools. Thank you for allowing me to be hopefully the first in your April Foolish day. That's good coffee. The guy that made that coffee is a good coffee maker. Looks a lot like me, my evil twin. Anyway, so I was going to show you this nice chunk of stuff over here. Oopsie. Here, let's see. Let's see how the grill's doing outside. Grill's doing good. We got stuff on a beautiful sunny day outside, and going to be 37 degrees and partly cloudy. No, just kidding. Where are we at over here? Here we go. Let's look at this. So if you look at this, this is beef ribs, man. And wait till you see what I got. This is going to be, you guys got to wait to see. This is all fresh, too. This is farm fresh, local farm. My local butcher, actually, Danny's Meats, got me this. And this thing is beautiful. Look at the size of these ribs. And they are meatier than, oh, my God. So, needless to say, we got some chowing to do later on, partners. So, I'm going to pick that up and put that away, because we're going to work on that later. We're working on this right now. Let me switch back over to it. And this that we're working on is going to be for our Scotch eggs. Now, what I have to do first, there we go. What I have to do first is, wash my hands a little bit, thank you. What I have to do first is I got to boil a little water. I got to get an egg out, actually a couple eggs. I'm not doing a bunch of them. We're just going to do two to kind of show you what that is. If you don't know what a Scotch egg is or ever had one, they're fairly interesting little delectables. And I had my first one actually at a state fair, the Minnesota State Fair. And let me tell you, that is one, oopsie, what the heck did I do? Uh-oh, hold on, oops, wrong one, oops, I'm wrecking my fridge. That is one heck of a state fair, let me tell you. The Minnesota State Fair is big. I mean, it's I think the second largest state fair in this country. The first one is Texas. Runs for 10 days, and it's just a lot of fun. They got lots of stuff there, and you think they got stuff on a stick at your local state or county fair. Oh, my golly. They got lots of stuff on a stick at this fair. So anyway, a Scotch egg is generally a hard-boiled egg. This is going to be short-boiled. And I mean short-boiled by I'm going to only leave it in there for about 6 minutes. 6 or 7 minutes because it's going to go on the grill and it's going to cook another 30 minutes. So I haven't tested these yet, so this is new for both of us. But again, this is stuff that you got laying around the house, and that's what we try doing. Stuff laying around the house. So, so basically we're waiting for this. I can give you a peek. Oh, you know what we did? We're doing a 3-2-1 rib, beef ribs, doing a 3-1-1 beef rib thing. Now, a lot of people are like, oh my God, ribs, they're so hard to do. They're not hard to do. Ribs are very simple. It's all about time and temperature. And if you can get those two things down, yeah, there you go, whatever. You get those two things down. I used to do it good with the kids, but now Anyway, if you can get those two things down, the time and temp thing, it ends up being really good. So what we started, I got up at 5:30 this morning, and believe it or not, this is my first cup, and I just started on. I have barely touched this cup of Joe. What we started doing is at 5:30, rubbed it real good, the beef ribs. I actually had a really big slab, and I cut it in half. That was the half that I have out to show you guys how to prep. And you can get beef ribs. Most markets have it. Sometimes you have to ask a local butcher. Well, most markets actually don't have it. It's the back side of the rib. It's the really flat part side of the rib. And as you'll see, beef ribs, they're usually short ribs. A lot of times they take the bone out, but oh my gosh, if you can get a little cap on there of meat, just awesome. So it's real simple though. I'll go over it with you real quick. So beef ribs, you've been up since 3 a.m., Outsider. Well, I don't know if that's good or bad, and if it's just 4 a.m. now, but I hope it's for good reason. So beef ribs, I season them, and then I put them on the grill for like 3 hours at like 225 for my pellet grill, okay? And if you have a regular charcoal grill, obviously it's a light start of charcoal. You don't want it super hot. You want it right around 225. Remember, you can temper that charcoal grill. You can get it to where it's not overly hot, and you can get some temp set on it. A watched pot never boils, so I've heard. And as long as you get it around 225, and it's kind of important because you're trying to break down all those connective tissues, especially with ribs. You get a lot of connective tissue there, some fat on there. You want that to break down so when you bite into it, it's a lot easier to deal with. So, and the 225 for us, the 225 in the pellet grill. It of course does the same thing. In a pellet grill, it's a digital control, much like a stove or an oven. You just set it and kind of walk away. But you have to look. If it's colder out, you have to make sure, maybe adjust up for heat. But gas grill, same thing, low and slow. So about 3 hours at 225, and you miss a couple 15, 20 minutes. It's not a big deal. You're not going to wreck anything, so don't worry about that. So then after that, I actually did something a little different today, which I try doing a lot. So I took that rib out, I put it in aluminum foil, and then I put about a half to 3/4 cup of margarita mix, non-alcoholic. You can put alcoholic, whatever. Margarita mix in there. And then I sealed it up. I tented it. And tenting it isn't sealing it up like this is sealed. It's wrapped tight all the way around. Don't do that with the aluminum foil. Go ahead and make a tent out of it. So when you put it in, you put stuff in the center, you have a little tent on top like this. And the reason you do that is so you have some steam that generates in there. You want that, and you want to keep it around 225, 230 still, because you'll get that margarita mix or whatever liquid you put in there, root beer, diet soda, bourbon, whatever. It doesn't have to be booze, just something flavorful. And you put that in there, and it kind of steams the meat, and that finishes that connective tissue kind of thing where it really releases and breaks everything down. It's very awesome. Then after that, you go ahead and you take it out of the aluminum foil. Be careful because there's a little juice and grease in there. And then you put it back on the grill. You put it up to about 300 and you let it cook for about an hour. So it's 3 hours on the grill at 325, an hour wrapped, tented in aluminum foil for an hour at 225, and then you put it on the grill out of the aluminum foil about another hour at about 300 degrees, okay? And it's varying on, really how thick the meat is. There's a little bit of variable there. You might take a little longer. This might take a little bit longer, but I'll check and see. So that's kind of what we're up to today. Sorry, no elephant. For those of you that have just joined us, we're all about beef ribs today. It's April Fool's April Fool. So anyway, we are making some Scotch eggs to start with, and boy, that's just not going anywhere, is it? Not at all. That's up all the way too. Okay, we got it up all the way, huh? Sit here and wait. Videos for us, just so you know. You can catch our videos on YouTube. They're usually uploaded the day after our show if you miss something. And also, if you're here, I got to tell you guys this. If you're going to go watch videos, the beginning of our show, it says show starts in 15 minutes, okay? At the bottom of the video, way down, way over there, there's a little thing where you can click on and drag it over to where we start, okay? Just wait for my pretty face to show up at the end there, and boom, you can move that ahead. I actually had somebody that called me yesterday and was confused, and elephant or riot. Okay, what we have out here is actually elephant jaw, and I'm lying. That's teeth, you see. So anyway, if you slide that timer slider over on YouTube until you see it ends where that thing says 15 minutes, and then the video comes, boom, then we start. We're trying to edit them down, just so you know, and put some other pictures up. But anyway, so there's where we're at. Also, we are going to do the Scotch egg and the traditional a New England baked apple, but with ground beef. So those are the kind of things that we got going on. We actually have an apple on. That's already started. I'm going to show you how to do it and then bring it out so you can see, because some of this stuff takes pretty long. The apple takes about an hour or so, and I don't want to get into it and then sit here and do this. So even though you love hearing me talk, and God knows I can keep blabbing forever, that's not necessarily what I want to do. So here we go. We have boiling water. We are going to put the timer on. I'm going to be smart about this. I am going to not drop these in. I am going to use a soup ladle or a gravy spoon to drop these in with. Okay. And then I am going to take them off the heat, and they are going to sit for about 6 minutes. And then I'll take them out and get them underneath cold water. So in between that, we're going to get the beef out. We're going to start doing stuff. So I'm going to take this off. Oops, wrong way. New stove, still getting used to it. I'm going to put this over to the side. There we go, because it's heavy. And we're going to leave that sit. And now I have to start a timer, so hold on a second. I think I can do a timer here. Let's see if we can do a timer on this thing. Set time. We'll do 6 minutes, yeah, because I don't... there you go. All right, what's the deal? So obviously I can't, I don't know how to do the timer. Oh my gosh. All right, set timer. Oh my gosh. You know how easy that just was? I am such a maroon. Okay, 6 minutes. Sorry. Oh my gosh. So I cook out on my pellet grill 7 times a week. Really, it's been 5, 6 times because of the weather. Been nasty. It has rained here like forever. Like nobody's business it's been raining. Just stupid, stupid, stupid rain. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I got way too much crapola in here. Good morning. Huh? Oh. Hi, lady. How are you? Good. Would you like, guess what I got you? My beautiful daughter just got back from a little bit of, she broke her toe. You want a donut or no? She broke her toe. Yeah, you can hear. You can bring that up here. But they can't see it there. Oh, there you go. Here, there's your toe. There's your boot. There you go. Keep it away from my clean stuff. Nice boot. Das Boot. Do you want one? It's a sprinkle, but it's more of a, here, just try this. Here, you take that. No. Paper and all. There you go. Okay. Put it on the table, please. I don't want to mess. Thank you. Sorry, folks. Anyway, she broke her toe, what, a couple of weeks ago? About a week ago? About a week ago at gymnastics. And she is just, she's healing. She's got her little boot on thing, and she's just hobbling around, but she still goes to do weight training for a couple. Anyway, where you live? Actually, we're in Wisconsin. We are south of Milwaukee in Wisconsin, outsider. And you? Where are you from? This is doing well. Okay. Oh, beef. Beef. I'm going to get a pile of beef. What, dear? Yeah, it does smell good, doesn't it? That was from earlier. So I don't know how much I'm going to need here, but we are going to do, I have no idea how much I'm going to need. I'm lost at this one. So because I haven't done it before, I'm really lost at this one. So, and I like doing new stuff. So let me get this. So on the Scotch egg, you kind of put whatever you like in it. I'm a New York. Oh, okay. How's the weather in New York today? So I am going to put some love in here, some spices and seasonings that I like to put in things. And that will be, what in the heck happened? Okay, we got 3 minutes to go. I set the timer for 6 hours. There you go. We're not going to leave the eggs in for 6 hours. We're going to watch the timer. So we have roughly about 2 minutes to go. My gosh. I'm a little awake this morning. So what I like good meaty flavors. Now, usually you would use pork, and I'm not using pork. I'm using some, actually, I'm going to leave this out. I'm going to work this in. I like dehydrated onions in my ground beef. It gives a nice flavor. So I am putting probably a good tablespoon in here. So Beastly, thanks so much for swinging by, man. We appreciate that very much. If you haven't follow. Oh, you did? Thank you very much. Thank you, Beastly, for following. We appreciate it. The Revenant Barbecue is at your utmost appreciative form. Anyway, so we are making kind of a cover for our eggs, and we're short cooking the eggs a little bit because we don't want a ton of overdone egg in our Scotch eggs. Now, why would I use ground beef instead of pork or instead of breakfast sausage? And really, you could use breakfast sausage. Breakfast sausage is usually pretty good. I choose to use ground pork, or ground beef, I'm sorry, because pork sometimes gets a little greasy for me. And it's me. And hey, I'm the guy eating the stuff, so why not? All right, where are we at? So I'm going to put a little bit of fresh pepper in here now that I smashed that in. I'm going to put a little fresh pepper. Okay. I am going to put, let's see, what can I put in here that's good? Oh, you know what I can put in here? This is going to be great. Uh-oh. Did we run out of garlic? Oh, my God. We are out of garlic. Sacrilegious! Oh, my God, what happened there? When I was just at the store today, and I thought I had garlic, and we got no stinking garlic. That's what I get for using. Okay, and I really don't want to use any garlic olive oil because that'll kill it. It won't stick together very well if I use olive oil. Okay, so It's all right. We'll improvise. We do different stuff, right? Why not? So how many of you guys like hot sauce, sriracha? Not a lot, probably, and it's really for taste. That's what you got to remember. I put a lot of things in for taste, not for any other reason. So I actually have a garlic mix I'm going to use. I have a garlic mix. Ooh, this is dehydrated garlic. It's very sharp. I'm putting about a teaspoon of that in here. Oh, boy, is that sharp. And actually, I'm going to, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make, I'm actually going to wrap this, I think I'm going to wrap this in bacon. So I have not put any salt in here, and actually we need some salt in here. Usually with the pork, you don't need to put any salt in because pork's pretty salty on its own. Most sausage and stuff, you know, they have that pretty well done. So I'd say you know, couple of pinches of salt in there. I don't want to use my Cheaters blend, my Cheaters rub, because I have the Cheaters rub in the ribs. On the ribs. I have the Cheaters rub on the ribs. So what we're going to do with this is mix this. I think we got to pull eggs off. Yeah, got to pull eggs out. Let me put this over and run it under cold wah-wah. Okay, let's run that under cold water. Let's continue to mix. Okay, Tregola 55, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Taronov, Udi, Turanuti. Yeah, whatever. I kill words pretty good. I kill handles, names, whatever, pretty well. How you doing? Thanks so much for swinging by. We appreciate that. We are making, by the way, the elephant ran away. April Fools, if you're just joining us, sorry. No elephant today. That was April Fools. Really, you think I'd have an elephant? I already have Uprising. People don't want to stay because there's no elephant. We are doing beef ribs, Scotch eggs, and a non-traditional apple, New England apple, baked apple. All on the pellet grill, because that's what we do. We prep everything here, and we do everything else on the pellet grill. So this is really, really nice. This is kind of pasty. You see how this kind of gets? It holds together really nice. If you can actually make it stand really thin, I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to show this to you. If you can make the beef stand up really thin like that, see that little wedge that's standing up? If you can do that, it'll probably cover the egg pretty well. So right now I'm cooling the eggs down that I did because we're only going to make a couple. I'm going to put one on. I was going to do this earlier and just lost track of time. Maybe I'll put two. I'll put both of them on actually. So let me dig the eggs out of here. And they're still a little warm, but that's okay. They're definitely done, though. Let me turn this off because it's going to start screaming and it's going to wake me up and scare me. Okay, timer off. So what you need is a couple boiled eggs, and obviously they need to be, oh boy, those are not done at all. I screwed that up. Oh, that did not go well, kids. That did not go well at all. And now I got to put water back in here, and they're not done. You know what I just did? It's okay. We got stuff to do. You know what I just did? I loved soft-boiled eggs. And I just made soft-boiled eggs, not hard-boiled eggs, because that's what I like. I like my soft-boiled eggs. So we're going to reboil these, and we're going to cook them. Eesh. All right, we can change gears. That's fine. We can do something new. You know what? We'll do this secondarily. Let's start on, because the eggs can cool down. Let's start on this. We are going to start on our baked apple. How's that? That's why we have three things, in case something screws up, right? So there's some apples. Let me put this in the fridge, and that's what we're going to use for our Scotch eggs in a little bit. Put this in the fridge if I can find a place. Oh, boy. Somebody just went chopping, and I got no place for fridge. You know what we're having tonight, though? Pheasant. I did pheasant a couple weeks back. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was like 4 weeks ago, and oh my gosh, was it good. So we're having pheasant again. So very, very good, fresh. Okay, that's in there. Let's get to this. All right, switching gears. There you go. So let's find a nice, big, stand-up apple. Ooh, I like that one. Okay, these are Honeycrisp, pretty sweet. You might think this is a little odd, but, you got to bear with me on this. Not so odd. This really is not so odd. So first thing I do, all my stuff when it comes to fruit, I wash it. I rinse it and wash it really, really good. Gamekeeper Haggard. How you doing? Thanks for swinging by the kitchen. We appreciate that very much. Very, very much. I think I said hi to Trigolas. Yeah, that's what else? That's karma for the April Fool's joke. Yeah, no kidding, outsider. That is karma for the April Fool's joke. I got to tell you, okay, just because it's April Fool's and we're not doing any of the lovely elephant that I so promised, all of a sudden I'm getting a backlash, I see. Karma is a biatch, I guess. Okay, so, how many of you guys grill out there? I'm sure a bunch of you grill. I grill a lot. I don't know if you guys grill a lot. If you have a pellet grill, doesn't make a difference. You don't need to have a pellet grill. It's irrelevant. Irrelevant at all if you have a pellet grill. Let me grab a knife. Let me grab this one. I like this knife. I like this specific knife. Look at the little curly Q on that bugger. That's nice. So, a traditional New England baked apple usually has pork sausage. And we're getting away from that today. We're going away from the pork sausage. The grill is not going to see any pork sausage today. It's going to see a little pork in the form of bacon, but you'll see what I'm going to do with that. So the first thing I do with this to get the center nut out of this and then dig in is, see this? I'm probably at a good 2 o'clock going in, okay? 12, 1, 2 o'clock going in. And that's how I get in here first, okay? I kind of get the center of that blade to the stem, and I just walk it around like I've done this many, many times. God, I make this look good, don't I? And I just give it a little twist. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So that is, that's what you use to dig into the center. We got to have a little center now. Even though it looks like we took a lot out of there, we didn't. We'll end up putting more in there. That's a good apple. I'm going to have a little bit of that. I'm going to chew on this a little, if you don't mind. That's a Honeycrisp. Pardon me, somebody left a half-eaten donut on the table. So my daughter decides she doesn't like the donut, so she's only going to eat the frosting. Sweet. Okay, so there you go. You see? See the black on the bottom? That's actually the bottom part, core part. That there's seeds in, and actually what you see is the seeds. So I don't like having much more than, I like about that much meat. See how much meat we got there on the knife, from the knife edge to the top? That's how much meat I like. I like about that much apple inside my baked apples. Okay? So all I'm going to do is just spin around this little bugger again. And really, sharp knife, be careful. If you're not comfortable doing this, then poke it in and pop it out. Just little pieces at a time. Poke in, pop out, but don't push too hard against the outer wall because you don't want to trash it. So the easy way to do this too is you can just make lines in here and cut across just in the center where you want to cut it out. Cube it up a little bit. Don't go through the bottom because you're going to pour some love in there later that you're going to need. Okay? I'm getting into the root of the matter in there. Okay, I'm going to get an old, here's my old, we keep these for kids that come by. This is my old Pluto spoon, my Disney Pluto spoon. It's mine. And we're gonna dig the center out, okay? And really, it comes out pretty good. You got to take a little bit of care, but once you slice into it and crunch it up, you see it comes out in little bits, so that works out pretty good. So, and what we're gonna do is fill this with ground beef. Believe it or not, don't knock it till you tried it. You guys, if you were here for the moose, you'd have been amazed. For those of you that missed the moose last Wednesday, it was freaking awesome. And you know what was even better? And I have some bones. I'm putting bone marrow on today. I have some grass-fed beef. I went to a site called Cowshare and tried their beef. Pretty good. And I didn't want a lot of steak. I wanted some ground beef to try. And the guy felt bad, so I'm like, well, put some bones in there if you got fresh bones. So, and it's frozen when it comes to me, and I thawed it out, and I'm doing bone marrow on the grill. And really, it's not much to see or do. It's you just take the bone, and, you know, I'll unpackage it if you want to see it, but you take the bone, a beef bone, you put it on the grill. Takes about 15, 20 minutes at about 350 when it starts bubbling up. When the marrow starts kind of bubbling and juicing up, and you want to put it in something so whatever liquid comes out catches. You don't want it to go through the grates. You want to keep that liquid. But the bone marrow is like meat butter. That's that, you know, my gosh. Did anybody get that domain yet? You guys get that? I got to have meatbutter.com. I'm going to go get that. Anyway, very, very good. So as you can see here, I got a nice wad working here. And a nice hole, and I don't want to go all the way through the bottom, and I'm getting really close, so now I'm being careful. So these Honeycrisp are extremely sweet, which is going to throw a nice edge to what, God, those are good. Throw a nice edge of what I'm going to do with this. Okay. So there you go. Actually, I'll show you. I'll show you on the side here on the other camera how deep this is. So you get a rough idea. Let's take a check of the grill. Grill's still there. Beautiful day outside. Oh, my gosh. Beautiful day. And let's look at the grill cam here. Or at the table cam. This is my ingredients cam here. Look at that. That's hollowed out, and that's pretty much to the bottom. I mean, you can tell that's pretty dang close. So you want to go ahead and get that hollowed out enough to where you can put a lot of fixins in there. But again, you don't want to break this bottom skin because you want to keep stuff in there. So this is as close as I want to be. If you see that bottom black nut that's in there, that is about as close as you want. Okay? Let me get rid of this stuff. And then we're going to season some ground beef that we're going to put in there. We're not doing anything to the apple. Nothing. We're actually going to cook. Put that over here. Let me put this over here. We're actually going to cook a small amount of ground beef. And the reason we are is we're going to fill that apple with a small amount of ground beef. It really doesn't take much. You know, like a small patty. Yeah, I'm doing this backwards. Let's grab this out. My green pan. Let's put that here. And usually I do this on the grill, but because I have other stuff going on the grill, I'm not. So, morning all. Morning, sir. How are you doing? Redo overlay. Sorry. Redo overlay. Redoing. Bink. Come on. Hold on a second, peeps. My overlay went down. Let's go look at the, here, let's do a sneak peek of our website, and then we'll go back and redo the overlay. Here we go. This is what the front of the website's going to look like. It's got a live button when we're live. It says offline in gray when we're not. And it's just part of the new website. It's not up yet, but it's going to be. Let me get this back loaded up, and then we'll get over to it. There we go. That's better. Hey, Chemical Barista, how are you, man? Nice to see you. Thank you, sir, for swinging by. Wise Rooster, I see you're still here. That's nice. Anyway, that is what we're starting with. we are going to put a few little things in here and make a burger patty. Uh-oh. Where is my... There it is. Oh, my. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that here. Let's do that on this. Okay? Let's rinse this off. I'll make that burger patty on here because I'd rather not do it on that pan. There you go. But I can get it a little warm. It's not going to hurt it to get it a little warm. Okay. So we are going to add some onion to this. Okay. Some dehydrated onion. All the juice in the all the juice in that burger when it cooks will rehydrate the onions. I'm going to use a healthy pinch of basil here. Yeah, I like basil. Healthy pinch of basil. Very, very fresh smelling. Let's see, what else are we doing? We need a little celery salt. God forbid I say celery salt. Salt, key. We're going to add about a half a teaspoon of celery salt. Seems like a lot for this, but we got a lot of sweet going on yet. So trust me, it's not all that much. And just a twist of pepper on here. And that's really about it, because I got one more ingredient that we're going to put in here. And when we do, it'll change the outlook of what you're thinking here. Really? Yeah. So put that in there. Let that cook a little bit. And how is Mr. Barista today? Have you done anything interesting, sir? Chemical Barista is a soon-to-be streamer. He does a stream. He does a couple streams. Are you still doing a couple stream there, Mr. Barista, Mr. Chemical Barista? The fat guy in Velder. Two fat guys in a Velder. Hello, two fat guys in a Velder. How are you? What is new with you? In case you couldn't figure it out, two fat guys in a welder are also streamers. They actually make ballerina clothing. Tutus and tights and... Okay, no they don't. All right, a little lie there. They actually have two fat guys and a welder. So, hey, look at that. Eggs are cooking, and they're going to cook this time. I'm going to kill these eggs. Son of a... Anyway, we're going to leave them go. I think they're probably going to be done. I think I will. I think I'll leave them just a little bit and let them go. Let's see. Tired getting over sickness. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That sucks. Yes, we do out of metal. Yes, you do out of metal. So I'm going to let this get nice and warm. As you can see, I'm just putting a nice char on it. And like I said, I would usually do this on the grill, on the pellet grill. I'm killing me that I'm using this, but as it gets nicer, we might end up doing shows outside too. We'll see. So when this gets done, we're going to use this for a stuffing for our apple. It's going to stuff our apple, and then we're going to put it on the grill. So, and we're just rolling along here, just rolling along. I am going to check Maya 9876. Hey, welcome to the kitchen. Thanks so much for stopping by. I am the Reverend of Barbecue. This is Cooking Pellets. So we are doing a few things today. Sorry if you stopped by for the elephant trunk, April Fools. We are doing beef ribs. We're doing a non-traditional baked apple in our pellet grill, along with a Scotch egg, again non-traditional. So there you go. And I'm cooking this up a little bit just to get a little flavor out of it. And we're pretty much done. That's done. Doesn't need much more. That's it right there. Done, 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 done. Now, most of you wouldn't do this, but I'm gonna. This back here is quartz, and this stuff is like hard to hurt. So what I'm going to do to cool this off is I'm actually going to drop this on my quartz so it stops cooking. And it's going to cool off a little bit. Stupid as that sounds. And a lot of times I take my hot pans and put them directly in hot water because it helps deglaze them which really just takes all the goo off of it, and it comes up really clean, really quick. And see, clean, quick, done. That clean, that quick. Okay, our eggs, I think, are killed. What do you think, guys? You think we've killed our eggs yet? I think so. I don't think it's going to hurt to put these underneath cold water. Let's move this out of the way. Let's try this one more time. Let's try this one more time. Let's just let them run for a while. We'll just let the water run for a while. There we go. Let's not put hot water in it, though. That's kind of stupid. Okay, that's running. Our beef patty right there is cooling off. I want to cool just a little bit so I can handle it to put it in this. And let's put this back down. That's hot. We'll not put it there. And I need to check on my ribs. I'm going to go outside, but I'm not going to let you guys see this because it is beautiful. Now, my beautiful wife, Mrs. B, she loves the barbecue sauce. I'm not a big sauce guy. So I'm going to put it on for her, though, because she loves ribs. So I'm going to put the barbecue sauce on for her. So when we do this 3-1-1 method, you take a little bit of sauce, and I have stuff that I have sauce that we're going to go ahead and make. I actually have a recipe for a Cowboys barbecue sauce, and we're going to make it one of these days. I'm going to use this because I don't have the other stuff. So let me put a little bit of this in a ramekin. And this stuff's actually, oh, dang it all anyway. Okay, you know what? I hate when I didn't mix this up. Dummy. Didn't mix it up. So this is Head Country. Head Country barbecue sauce. This is really good stuff. Okay, who's snuck in there? A.D. Wolf, how you doing, man? Thanks for swinging by. And Andy Lockwood, 14. Hey, thanks for swinging by, guys. Welcome to the kitchen. I am the Reverend of Barbecue. This is Cooking Pellets. We usually use that thing right there, a pellet grill. You can use your own grill. Don't be flustered if you don't have a pellet grill. It's okay. You can use your own grill to do all our recipes. Oh, is that good? I just tasted that burger. Ooh, so good. That's good barbecue sauce, and I'm not a barbecue sauce guy. Ooh, boy, is that smoky. So I'm going to mix a little bit of this that the wife likes in with this because that's her want. She likes Sweet Baby Ray's. It's sugar to me, but just plain 100% sugar. But I can't argue with the wife, so it just never gets you anywhere. Let me check my eggs that I so dangerously killed. Okay, we're going to just leave those. We're going to leave that in there. And let me get my little spoon thing for it's in this drawer. So we are going to go ahead and baste our ribs a little bit, okay? I'm not going to let you see them. I can't let you see the beef ribs. They are so beautiful. Last time that I looked at them, I got to do this. Just got to do this. Ichabod, how you doing, man? Nice for you to stop by. Appreciate that. Ichabod Glass, another streamer. He does some really cool stuff over there, that guy. He does some really cool stuff with stained glass. Really cool stuff. You should watch his stream. And I don't know if we get a shout out from Wise Rooster for Ichabod. I am going over. I can't let you see any of this, people. I just can't. I'm gonna be just a rat bastard and stand in front of this. I don't want you to see this because, oh my God, look at that. Oh, it's just, oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. If I wish I could show it to you, I can't show it to you yet. I just cannot show it to you yet. I'm so sorry. I just can't. I wish I could. And it's just like, if you saw, you'd go, oh my Jesus, if you saw this. You would just be so surprised. And our baked apple is pretty much falling apart. I gotta get that thing. I'm gonna leave this out. I don't think we're gonna have any birds. I gotta get our baked apple out of there. Sorry, guys, I can't let you see that. It's like that's the end of the show money shot there. I just can't let you see it. It's so cool. And now I got to take my apple. But I was smart today. I turned on, yep, it's warm. I turned on my warming drawer so we could have, oopsie, so we could have and show stuff when it's done. So I'm going to grab this. Hey, thanks so much, Wise Rooster, for doing the shout out. Bethany, how you doing, man? Thanks for swinging by the kitchen. We are cooking on our grill as always, our pellet grill. I'll tell you about the pellets in a minute. I have to stand back in front of this again. I hate to do that, but I just can't let you see what's going on. When we get our other, oh boy, don't let that happen. When we get our other grill in place here, which is down the road, I'm working on it. Trust me. Can't let you see this either. Gonna have to see my back, people. Sorry. When we get our other grill in, then we'll be able to do this, transfer over and keep everything going. So anyway, everybody, thanks so much for swinging by. Take a look at Ichabod's Ichabod Glass's stream when you get a chance. He does some pretty cool stuff, like I said. And now, let's take this. That is full of flavor. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I let it cool on the counter. Most people wouldn't do that, but I know my counter's clean. And I'm just going to use this because I can, because it's already dirty. And I'm going to cut this up into bits again. Now, I guess I could have just made ground beef out of it, but, just chopped it up into ground beef, kind of like hamburger, and, like if you're making, just browned it in chunks. But I like it this way because the juice, and you can see some pieces of the onion and stuff in there that I put in there for the seasoning, the dehydrated onions, they end up soaking up all the juice. So there really isn't a lot of juice left. And this was I think it was a 85-15 ground beef. So not a lot of juice to start with, not a lot of fat in there to start with. So, and again, if you were coming in here to see the elephant, sorry, no elephant. We got no elephant today. No elephant trunk. So I like to push this down pretty good. Okay, look at that. That's about perfect. I don't want to get too much more on top of there. I want to shred this, but I want small pieces on top here. Okay, small pieces on top. Just make sure it's good and crumbled. Really, crumbled is the key here. Okay, there. Oh, that's good. Just a couple simple ingredients. Okay, recap here, people. Ready? We're going to recap a little bit. We have ground beef. Salt, a little bit of salt and pepper. We have, yes, young lady, what are you doing? Okay, you're fine now. So we have ground beef, an 85-25 or an 85-15 max. Oh my God, that's so good. Dehydrated onions, they're so underrated. They so much flavor in an easy package. And, they're great. Yes, ma'am. Pardon me, I have to get the boss a plastic knife. Like this. There you go, my dear. So, I just love that. That is so good. So, recap, sorry. We had, maybe a half a cup of beef, ground beef. We put a good husky pinch, of basil in it. And Ichabod, out of trunk at the butcher. Yes, Ichabod. We were out of elephant trunk at the butcher and April Fools. A good pinch of basil, okay? Some probably eighth teaspoon, just it's like the size of your first knuckle there of, your finger. Celery salt seems a little high. It seems a little salty, but when you're ended up with all this, it's not so much because there's a main ingredient here I have not put in here yet. Celery salt And then what else did we use? I don't think we used anything else. I think that was it. A little bit of pepper. And what else was there? We used yeah, that was it. Just 3 simple ingredients, and this is super. This is maple syrup. Yep, maple syrup. Yeah, no, don't start. Just because it's burger doesn't mean you can't have maple syrup with it. Hell, you have chicken and waffles. Come on, get off of me. Bumblezerg, how you doing? Thanks for swinging by the kitchen. We're creating a mess today. I am the Reverend of Barbecue. This is cooking pellets. So what I'm doing is just drizzling, and usually you want to put, a couple of good tablespoons in here, believe it or not. And you got to let it go through. Now, if this was warmer, it'd dig in a lot quicker, but unfortunately it's not so warm. It's cold because it's out of the fridge. So this is good old Wagner's Wisconsin Dark Amber Grade A from beautiful Wisconsin. We like our maple syrup, and that's about it. It's not going to take a lot more. I just want to make sure it's in there. Okay, there we go. So, and you put in as much. That's good. Oh, that's good. You put in as much or as little maple syrup as you want. Seems odd, but it ain't. Okay, we're gonna go put this on the grill. Watch, I'm gonna be out there. Put this on the grill, and basically, the ground beef. After you cook the ground beef, you put it back in there and let her smoke in the apple. And it only takes. I'm not gonna open. I'm not gonna let you see. It only takes. It takes about 30 minutes or so. The other one I got a little deep into. Where are we at on the grill temp? We're at 255. Actual temp is 255. Our beautiful Rectech grill is doing very well. Today we are using our Perfect Mix pellets. Our Perfect Mix pellets are a hickory base with cherry, hard maple, and apple, and no oak or alder, which is kind of a filler wood in the apple or in the pellet industry, in the cooking pellet industry. They use it as filler sometimes. Wow. But we don't use any oak or alder because, one, we don't want to fill. We're looking for flavor. And two, our pellets are very flavorful. And that's why we use what we use. So that's my shtick. If you guys have any questions about pellet grills, by all means, ask, because I'll be the first one to tell you. Not that I know everything, but I know my fair share about grills and pellets. And we've been doing pellets for 10 years for the pellet grill industry. So we've learned a little. We have a new pellet grill coming because we need more grilling space. Sorry, my back was to you. We need more grilling space for the grill, for doing shows and stuff. Like right now, I would have had just the ribs on one and keeping them warm there instead of moving stuff over here. We would have left it on the other grill, but it is what it is. So our new grill that's coming, I don't know when it's going to come. I made a phone call today and don't know what's happening or how soon. Okay, now I don't know if we have. I don't know. Well, let me pull the meat out. Almost said that wrong. Let me pull the meat out for our Scotch eggs. Might be a little bit too much meat, but let's see. Okay, and let's see if the eggs are okay. Now my issue is I might have killed this one egg. So because I cracked it, yeah, I sure did. Boy, I should have put another egg in. Why didn't you guys yell at me to put another egg in? Boy, oh boy. So I never said I was a chef. You know the difference between a chef and a cook? I'm not the chef. Look elsewhere for the chef. So let's see if we can take the shell off of this gingerly. And I'm gonna trash it a little bit, but not too bad. There we go. Oh my gosh. So I have. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. No shells. I hate shells in my eggs. Nothing worse. Okay. This needs to dry. Und egg. All right, here's the other one. So you take 2 eggs. Now in the to recap on what we did to the ground beef already is we took the ground beef, we put a little bit of dehydrated onions in it. We put some sriracha hot sauce. We put some garlic. It's almost like a dip. It's a garlic dip, but it's all natural dehydrated stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry the eggs. I got to have dry eggs. Now, I've seen guys put powder on these to get them to dry, which is fine. Flour. I'm sorry, powder. Oh, God. Pull the meat. Thank you, outsider. Appreciate that. Yes, I'm trying to pull the meat. I'm not going to pull the meat yet. No. Good day, Cooking Pellets. Good day. E, how you doing? Thank you so much for swinging by 223. How are you? Thank you for bringing yourself to our stream today. I don't know what you've missed or how much of. Hell's Armor, how you doing? Thanks for swinging by the kitchen. We're just finishing up a Scotch egg. And then we're going to pull the meat. I don't think we're going to, you know what, we might bring the meat. No, we're not going to bring the meat in. You know what I got to do? I got to put a little bit more, I got to baste the meat. That's what I got to do. So we have beef ribs on. So I'm going to put a little bit more sauce on the beef ribs, and then I'm going to bring it inside, I think. I'm just trying to get it to, and I can't show you yet. So I just can't let you see what's going on here, guys, because this is so awesome. This is just so dang awesome. You are not going to believe what you're going to see when you see this. It's just, oh, my gosh. Okay. That's just, if you saw it, it almost brings a beef rib tear to my eye. I'm telling you. Just unbelievable. Oh, so how many of you have had Scotch eggs before? Just join now. And Nillen, that's okay. And Nylon and Nillen, 223, that's okay. You can just join right now. That's okay. We're making a Scotch egg. And we just baked an apple. And now we got to smush out some beef. And we're making a Scotch egg. And we're going to do it pretty thin, I think. I think we're going to be able to do this. I don't know. I've never done this before, so I don't know how easy this is going to work. This is kind of all a practice thing for me. Yeah, it's probably going to take not a whole lot more. I think we just need to get it thinner. So basically a Scotch egg is just a meat-wrapped egg. And that's I made a lot. There we go. Boy, I'm not gonna use as much as I thought. And we're gonna do one thing on here that I didn't think we were gonna do, but we're gonna. So let me just wrap this up. Pull a little of the extra off because I don't think we need all the extra on here. I just want to do the egg itself. I don't want to do much more than just the egg. You guys can see what's going on here, right? Okay. So that's pretty good. I'm kind of sealing it up, and then I'm going to flatten it out. So you got to kind of pinch the ends together so it gets rid of any seam, okay? And boom, look at that. Uno, Scotch egg. Now, a lot of people deep fry these. No, not me. No deep fry the Scotch egg. I am not going to deep fry that because I think that is just... I don't need to deep fry. I don't need the extra crap in my... not saying that it's not good. Hell, I saw a portable deep fryer. 4-basket deep fryer to put out on your patio. Oh, my God. I was looking at it, and the wife was looking over my shoulder, and I heard, no. Kidding. She'd let me have whatever I want. But all right, let's take this other brutal-looking egg and... wrap it up. Okay, look at that. And I just pinch it. Just pinch the meat off the top and around the edges. Make sure it's all kind of the same thickness. And then just kind of tear off that's extra. in there, okay? Because you don't need all the extra meat. And I'm thinking to tear it off because I think it's going to end up cooking or grilling, smoking better if it's more even layered. So you got to look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay. So I think I have an idea for this. I don't know about you guys, but I think we need one more final touch with this. What could that be? Boy, does that feel weird. So there you go. That's a couple of Scotch eggs. Simple. I'm going to save this for later because I think I'm going to end up with something so delectable that I may have to make more of them later on today. So I was telling a story. I was up at the Minnesota State Fair when I had my first Scotch egg. Whew, deep fried, hot. I'm stupid when it comes to deep fried. I always get yelled at, and I'm always burning myself because I just can't wait. It smells so good. I can't wait. I always have to eat. So, all right, there we go. We're going to save this for later. And let's put a Scotch egg on. Oh, guess what I have? Guess what I might have, kiddies? Look what I found. It's this new stuff. I know, you've never seen it before. Let me show you what I do with this. I think we need to have a piece of bacon around one of these Scotch eggs. I think that there is nothing better. Jeez. All right, package is winning. In this corner, package of bacon. In that corner, Reverend Barbecue. And fight. Okay, we got it. So I am only going to use one piece of bacon. If I can get, oh my gosh, I hate new packages of bacon. The bacon's going to win today. Oh my God. This is like wrestling a pig that's oiled. Not that I've ever done that. Okay, there we go. All right, I don't think there's a right or wrong way to wrap your ball of meat. Is there a right or wrong way, kids? I don't think so. And I like my bacon a little thin. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I have to take a picture of my pals. Oh my gosh, that's so good. All right, let's set this off to the side. Thank you very much. I got to get a little bit of bacon grease off my hand. I'm half tempted to put another wrap on there, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do that. I am gonna take that meat, though. I think I'm gonna grab the meat and put it inside the warming drawer. And bacon lunatic! Hype for the bacon. Let's get some hype for the bacon. I don't know if I have a hype. I don't think I have a hype. I don't think I can do a hype. Somebody put in exclamation point hype and see what happens. I don't think anything's going to happen in mine. I don't think I have it set up. And if I don't be upset if I don't. Okay? No wrong way of wrapping your meat. Thank you, Outsider, very much. I will definitely agree with your meat wrapping voice there. Yes, 100%. All right. If I can get, there we go. I got to take a beautiful picture of my soon-to-be cooked, egged brothers. There we go. That is just, oh my God, that's beautiful. Okay, pictures. I love pictures. Okay, let's throw these on. I don't know good temp. I don't know a bad temp. I don't think you're going to have a bad temp here. I don't think you could have a bad temp. So I know what I am going to do, though. I am going to put these on, and so should I put it? No, I'm not. Oh, I almost showed you. Did you see that? Hey, Zoe, how you doing, sweetie? Got the neighbor's dog over. Hi, sweets. What are you doing? Get out of the... Oh, she's eating the seed. Hey, buddy, how are you? Come here, sweetie. Got the neighbor's dog over. Come here. Say hi. Hi. How are you? Oh, yes, hello. How are you? Yes, hello. Oh, how are you? She's getting big. Oh, there you go. Nice day out finally, huh? Oh, there you go. Never going to win chasing her down. All right, let's put this on here. There we go. Let's put this one over here. And I'm not going to show you anything yet still. Oh, my God, that's awesome. Sorry about that. Little break. Had to take a dog break there and pet the new neighbor's dog there. Okay, so where are we? We put the Scotch egg on. You know what I might do? Oh, let me get the beef. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you, because I don't know how long the Scotch egg, I think the Scotch egg is going to be about 25 minutes, I think. Is in your yard. Yeah, neighbor's dog is in my yard. That dog is going to end up, yeah, no hype there. Thanks, outsider. Appreciate that. We don't have, I got to get that set up. Neighbor's dog's going to end up for lunch. No elephant, neighbor's dog next week. So, okay, let me do this. Let me get a piece of aluminum foil, and I want to get this in that. Not going to wrap it tight, but I want to put this in the aluminum foil, the ribs, and get it warm, and I want to crank up my grill, okay? So, and I want to crank up my grill, grab my tongs, my silicone end tongs. So let me grab my grill, and then we'll pull out the apple, the baked apple. So don't go anywhere. That's what we're going to do. Not this one. Not right now, because this one is not ready. But the ribs, oh, oh my God. It's just, oh my God. That is just unbelievable. I gotta wrap these. Gotta wrap these. Gotta wrap them. Gotta wrap them. Gotta wrap. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that's hot. Ooh, that's warm. That's a little warm. Okay. Ribs. Oh, I'm sorry, they're wrapped. Ah, stinker. All right, let's put these in here. And let's pull out our, let's go here. Let me clean this off first. And where are we at? We just put on our Scotch eggs. Nothing more than some ground beef. Not that I don't like ground pork, but sometimes I would rather have beef in my diet than the pork, especially if it's sausage. Sausage is not always. I love ground pork. Don't get me wrong. It's the sausage that I don't always like. Because sometimes the fattiness, the extra fattiness in the sausage when they make it, if I don't make it, is a little much. And I'm not a big sausage maker, so I have to buy somebody else's for what that's worth. Yay! Okay, so let's pull out the apple. I'll show you the New England apple first, okay? And that is, I knew it was here. That is this is a non-traditional New England apple, and this is baked, and take it out of my ramekin. Whoa! So, ground beef, that's hot. Ground beef, not pork. You could do it with pork. I'm not telling you not to do it with pork. I'm just going to cut this right down the center here so you get a good idea. And trust me, it's squishy. It's done. It was probably on for a good 40 minutes or so. And, oh, look at that. Look at the juice. Look at. So this is so done. Now, I should have plated this, huh? Well, so much for that. Kind of lost that now. I can't plate it. You know what? It's just, I don't know if I can. I'm just going to dig in with a fork. So, oh, it's just so light. Let's see how it is. Oh. So the maple, wow, that's a lot of flavor. So the apple makes a nice little steamy vessel for all this ground beef that's already been cooked. The top crunchy stuff is lightly smoked. The sides, even though there's onion in there, it is far from too much. The little bit of maple syrup we put in there did not go overboard. It softened the The apple is so soft. That is so good. Third camera. Hey, good remembering. So I took the third camera down because I thought there was too much crap up here. And I like to have the chat here because when people go back and watch, and I've always had the chat here. I made it a little larger, but I keep the chat here because when people go back and watch, they want to know what's going on, what people are talking about, and what, who I'm talking to and what's going on if they go to the YouTube. So I took the other one down. Sorry, that was over here, and I just have it as a regular here. I'll show you what I did with it. I just have it as a regular camera that I can put over here now. And if I want to go ahead and show everybody the final of that, I can hit this and then have everybody look at that finished piece, as you can see. So that is just unbelievably good. Very sweet. It's, it's almost like, it's such an odd combination. And it tastes good. I wasn't sure, but the ground beef is just giving it a nice meaty flavor with the onions and stuff in there. Nothing's overpowering. It is so different. That unto itself amazes me. That is really good. I'm going to put this back in this ramekin, okay? And oh my gosh, that is so tasty and so simple. It's nothing more than ground beef, an apple that you core, ground beef with some dehydrated onions, some celery salt, and I think that's all we put in there. I don't think we put in much more than that. Don't remember actually, and I closed the window that my recipe was in. But the recipes will all be up online when we get the site up. The site should be up in 2 weeks. We have some back-end analytics stuff that we're doing, Google Analytics stuff that we're doing. So that is the mess now. That was the traditional apple. Hi, Scrin77. How you doing? Thanks for swinging by. Appreciate that very much. Spirit Y, thanks for stopping by the kitchen. We appreciate that. If you haven't yet, go ahead and follow. Let me change over to our other camera angle here. We generally, let's see what's going on outside. Hey, beautiful day outside still. Neighbor's dog came over and said howdy. There we go. And, wow, that apple is awesome. I'm going to put this back in the warming drawer. And we have Scotch eggs on. I don't know how long it's going to take. In fact, let me go out and kick up the Scotch eggs a little bit. And if you guys haven't ever had Scotch eggs, hard-boiled eggs wrapped in either pork sausage, breakfast sausage, or just a good seasoned ground beef, you ain't had. Let me see if I can pull up real quick the apple recipe. And onions. So dehydrated onions, a little salt and pepper, maple syrup. You can use sage or basil. I think we put a little bit of, we didn't put sage in it. We put a little garlic or a little celery salt in there, and that was it. But it's very meaty. It's more of a side dish. It's more of a sweet side dish than it is anything else. Just amazing. Let's see how our Scotch eggs are going. They're going pretty good. So I'm going to crank this up a little bit because I want to push this. So I'm going to put it up to 300. Okay. Grill's at 260 right now, and you can see the other apple in there and the Scotch egg. I think we lost a little juice in the apple, but the Scotch eggs are going. I'm going to leave that down for now because I don't want to put it up. I'm going to bring in my barbecue sauce. So down the road, just so you know, we got a couple things we're going to be doing. I'll go over them with you if you like. We're usually up on Saturday mornings and Wednesdays at 10 p.m. If you haven't followed, please follow now. If you want to see what else we've done, go ahead and go to the Wednesdays at 7. Sorry, Saturdays at 10 a.m., Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Oh, my gosh. Faring, how you doing? Thanks for swinging by, man. We appreciate it. Welcome to the kitchen. We're in between a couple things going and not going. We're going to be pulling out our elephant trunk in a minute. Kidding. April Fools, if you're just joining us. No elephant trunk today. We can't do that. So we're going to be pulling out our beef ribs, some awesome beef ribs. Only a minute. I'm just going to go over what we got coming up. We have a cowboy marinade. We have some flank steak we're going to be doing, some shrimp skewers, some sirloin tip, herb sirloin tip, some salsa, bunch of stuff, bunch of different things. I'm going to cook another pork shoulder. You know, and if you guys want to see something, if there's something you really want to see on a grill, let us know. Drop me a note right now and tell me. I'd be more than happy to do it for you. The other thing we're going to do a show. Do a lot of you guys, and this is, you guys got to answer occasionally, do you like vegetables? Have you ever done grilled vegetables like romaine lettuce, grilled romaine lettuce? You stream twice a week. Yes, I do, sir. Twice a week, outsider_97. I stream 2 times a week. Be here or be square. So if you like grilled stuff, you need to start trying. Thank you, Wise Rooster, for putting up my my link there for emails. If you like grilled veggies, we're going to do a show. I think we're going to do it Wednesday. Grilled vegetable show, and I know it doesn't sound exciting, but the flavors you get out of grilled vegetables, especially, we do a roasted, garlic roasted infused olive oil, and it's off the hook. And we roast the garlic on the grill, and then we make the olive oil out of it, and we're going to use that to sprinkle on some of it. We're going to roast a little bit of everything. Or grill, I should say. We're going to grill avocado. We're going to grill some asparagus. We're just going to grill a bunch of different things, but we're going to flavor them up so they have a little bit more flavor than normal. So it turns it from like a side into a side. So, and it's really simple, and it's stuff that you can do while you're doing the burger. Most grilled vegetables don't take a long time. You set the grill around 400, 375, and you put them on for like 10 or 15 minutes. That's all they take. It doesn't take a lot. So you're cooking anyway. All you got to do is just leave a little room on the side to go ahead and throw them on the grill, that thing. So it makes it a little bit easier. Grilled vegetables are the bomb. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I like it. Thank you for putting up the stream. Bet Tonetti, thank you for swinging by. Oh, hello always, Ben Tonetti. Thank you for swinging by. We appreciate that. Welcome to the kitchen. I am the Reverend Barbecue. This is Cooking Pellets. And I think we're going to pull out our beef ribs. What do you think? We're ready? I think we're ready. Beef ribs. We did here, let me put this away first. I'm going to recap on what we did with the beef ribs here in a second when I pull it out, and I think they're done enough. I'm hoping they're done enough. Let me grab a plate. I never put sides on. I'm not doing sides. I like to just get the meat of what I'm trying to do when I grill. And again, people, even though we use a pellet grill, you can use any kind of grill. Can you grill barbecue chicken kebabs? Outsider 97, yes, I can, sir. I will make a note of that. Barbecue chicken kebabs. In fact, I just did them last Wednesday. I did some chicken kebabs. Did not barbecue them, though. So maybe we'll go ahead and do it a little different. And I like doing different stuff. I like changing it out, doing different things to where it's not the norm. Okay, let's pull these out of the warming drawer. They are straight off the grill, just in the warming drawer. They're a little warm. You ready? You sure? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open it up here. I'm going to open it up here so you guys can see this instead of just me. All you guys gotta be able to see this. Okay. And waiting for this to load up. Is it going to load? There we go. It's loading. Is it loading? It's not loading. Boy, I got to tell you, sometimes, hold on, peeps. Let's go over here. And I'm waiting for my my background to load up. There we go. There we go. All right. So beef. I don't know how often. Do you guys often have beef ribs? Do you have beef ribs often? I missed it. You didn't miss anything. Didn't miss anything yet. 97. Ready? Ready? I didn't show it to anybody. I'm going to show it right now. I didn't show anybody beef ribs. Look at that. Look at that. So this is what you call stinking beautiful. That is a pile of love right there. Look at oh my gosh. Look at the thickness of these beef ribs. So these things, Mrs. B. So I gotta get a final pick of this. There we go. These beef ribs have a little bit, and now I don't know how tender, how otherwise they are. I mean, it's pulling up. Mrs. B. I gotta go get Mrs. B because she loves her ribs. Let me wash this knife because I'm going to use this knife to cut it up a little bit, even though she may eat a whole one without cutting it up. But let me go get her. You guys just enjoy looking at that. There, look at that. Look at that. That is and that's a nice chunk of beef rib. That is just, oh my gosh. So that's a 3-1-1 method of beef rib. Okay, 3 hours smoked. You got to try this. 3 hours smoked in the grill at 225. Okay. First, I took it out. I rubbed it down with some cheaters rub. And do you want me to just pull it apart, or do you want me to cut it? Let's see. Yeah, look at that, just right off the bone, and it's warm. So she's going to try a little bit here. As am I. I've never had beef. Well, I've had beef ribs, short ribs. A fatty or what? They're good? Ooh. I think I'll miss right here. Oh. Wow. So, oh. Okay, I gotta pull off of that. Here, I'm gonna show you first. It pulled off. Here, let me see that. It pulled. No, don't. That's right. It pulled off that bone. You can see that. You can see over here. That smoke. You can see the smoke across this edge here. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Here. This is better than I ever thought it was going to be. Here. It's hot. You can put it down if you want. So that, wow. Needless to say, go ahead and pick. The 3-1-1 method worked really good. Hello, Bluegrass. How you doing? Thanks for Blues Music. Sorry, sorry. Hey, Blues Music. Thanks for swinging by the kitchen. We're just pulling off our beef ribs, and we're talking about the 3-1-1 method. If you guys have ever done that, tune in. Let me know. I'd love to know if you guys have ever done that before. You can see her cutting this up. I'm going to pull this over just a little bit, just so you can see. It's the meat is extreme here. It's extremely juicy. Here, I got to go back to that camera again. I got to show them. Hold on. Let me go back to this camera. You guys got to see this. It is so juicy. Look at how juicy this is. Look at that. The camera won't. Hold on. There we go. Look at how juicy that is. And smoky, and oh my God. It is it is so good. I'm sorry. I'm kind of going all over the place. It is so flavorful. And all I did was my cheaters rub. I rubbed it in, and I put it on for 3 hours at 225 on the grill, okay? If you don't have a pellet grill, you can use a charcoal grill or a gas grill. If you don't have a smoker box, you can buy some pellets, okay? You can put it in like a third cup in a hard aluminum foil, a good heavy-duty aluminum foil, make a ball out of it, put a hole at one end, put it by the heat source, okay, where the heat is, right there, until it starts smoking. When it does, put the food on. It'll smoke like a banshee for like 30, 40 minutes, and just leave the food. When it's done smoking, leave it there. Just let that thing go for 3 hours, and you get a bunch of smoke in a short time. You want more smoke? Throw another one on there. It'll be just as good. So, Scrumpdilly1, XB, Stone X, thanks for swinging by the kitchen. Appreciate it. We just pulled off our beef ribs. Oh, my gosh, I got to tell you, these things were succulent. Look at the size of that rib bone. Oh, and they pulled clean. Look at that. It's pulling clean off of here. So this was the 3-1-1 method. So then the next hour, and I got to have another bite. I'm sorry. I'm going to be a pig here. Oh boy. The next hour, what you do is you put it in foil. You wrap it. Wow. You wrap this in foil, and you tent it. So I told you this before. I'm going to go over it again. So if you have the foil out, put the ribs in the center, okay? And then don't just do this. Don't just leave it flat. Take that center foil and tent it up like this, okay? You can see that. It's tented like a tent you sleep in, okay? And then seal the ends, seal these ends, fold these over. But before you do, put like a half a cup of liquid in there. I put margarita mix in here. And you don't taste it. It's just part of breaking down that connective tissue. So it makes it good and not stringy and not tough. That's what makes a good rib a good rib. You know, if it falls off the bone, that's what you like. If you like it a little bit denser and doesn't fall off the bone, like these just barely had a little pull off the bone. So maybe a little bit longer, I don't know, but they're good. They're awesome. So 1 hour in the foil, the last hour, crank and leave the grill at like 225. Crank the heat up on the last hour. Hey, Chef John Reed. Thank you, sir, for the host. I didn't see that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All of you swinging in from Chef John, thank you very much. We're just finishing up on what we're doing. I know Chef John's on like a zillion times a week. He does a really good show. He's on almost every single day, 5-6 hours a day. He does a great job. You guys look at his stuff. He's overseas, so his stuff gets on a little bit earlier. Sometimes he's out a little bit later in the day. But when he does his show, but he is a chef. It's Chef John Reed for a reason. I am the Reverend of Barbecue for a reason, because I'm not a chef. I'm a guy that just likes to cook stuff on a grill. So, but thank you very much, Chef John. I appreciate that so very much. You guys get a chance, you go ahead and give him a follow, and I hope your show went well. He was cooking some really cool stuff today, and I mean, just stuff that I just don't do. You know, I'm a grill guy. He's like cooking, and I don't want to say fancy, but he's cooking some just really odd, like high-end restaurants. It's just very cool. You stop by, you get a chance. So let me finish with my beef ribs. So the last thing you got to look at how thick this is. Look at how thick this beef rib is, and this one's tearing apart. These things are like monsters. So the last hour, take it out of the foil after it's been there, okay, and put it on the grill. Crank the grill up to about 300 degrees for the last hour, and about the last 10 or 15 minutes, go ahead and just put on a little bit of barbecue sauce. Now, I put barbecue sauce on this, just a little, and I'm not a big sauce guy, but it's not dripping. It just has some of that sauce flavor in it. Super good, smoky. The sauce that you put on it, you put your best sauce on there that you like, and it dries down. It makes a nice finish, like this glistening finish here. That little glistening finish there, that's barbecue sauce that dries out but gives you that nice, it just kind of like encapsulates all that juice that last 15 minutes of that last hour. So I'm telling you, it's super easy. People always shy away from ribs. Oh my God, it's too hard. Super simple. 3-1-1. You heard it here. Second, maybe third. So, but 3 hours in smoked, 1 hour in foil tinted with moisture. Crank up the grill to like 300 or so. Pull it out. Put it on for another hour. The last 15 minutes, baste it a couple times. Both sides. You can never be too much. And just baste it. If you don't like a lot of sauce, then don't. Leave it dry. It'll still be good because it's nice and sealed up already. So that's beef ribs right there. And if you don't have them in the local butcher shop, you got to ask. I had to ask my local butcher. This was actually from his cow he just slaughtered on his farm, and this thing is off the hook good. I wish I could share it with you guys. So we did our apple. We're going to go out to the grill. We're going to open up the grill and see how our last thing is going, which is our Scottish eggs. We're doing Scottish eggs. Or Scotch eggs. I'm sorry, not Scottish. Scotch eggs. And I'm having some coffee. Oh, that's good. So, Scotch eggs. Scotch eggs. My world for Scotch. Are we ready? And I don't know if they're done, but we're both going to find it together. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So, that Scotch egg right there. That looks like it is just about, actually they look pretty done. The bacon isn't completely done, but they look I mean, that looks really, that's almost done. I'm going to have to bring in that one. I don't think the bacon's done on that. I think I'm going to grab the small one just so you guys can see what the end result is there, how it looks in. And the one thing I like with my Scotch eggs, I like a little side dressing. I don't know what you guys like. Oh, I got to put this away. Let me put this back in the warmer because that's going to get devoured in a little bit. And I am not a presentation guy. Chef John Reed, he can present on a plate. Me, throw it on there and serve it. So I know I didn't wrap the other, by the way, I know I didn't wrap the other, hold on. I got to have a little of this and a little of this. Okay. So I know I didn't take out the other beef ribs and present them. I'll show you what they look like real quick. I know I didn't make them, and I didn't make them because I did nothing more than throw them on the grill. Let me show you the beef ribs before they were started. And I showed some of you before. This is a slab of beef rib. This is how it looks like before it starts. Okay. All I did was take some of my cheater seasoning rub and put it all over it and put it on the grill. That was it. I did nothing extra on this. Nothing at all. So I want you to understand you didn't miss much because there was no prep in this. It's just put some rib stuff on or put some rub on it and put it on. So really it's all about time. So what I like with my Scotch eggs, this is super simple. Super simple. And it's got a nice bite to it. So, horseradish. I don't know if you guys like horseradish or not. I love horseradish. Mitty Ditty. Purple coffins. How you doing? Purple coffins. I read that right. Okay. How you doing? Thanks for swinging by, man. We just pulled off our ribs and our beef ribs. Awesome beef ribs. We're doing our Scotch eggs. We're going to pull off our Scotch eggs in here. And we also did a non-traditional, we're doing non-traditional Scotch eggs because we're using ground beef. But we also did a non-traditional, this does not take a lot, like maybe maybe a teaspoon of horseradish. And we did a non-traditional New England baked apple, which we have another one that's on the grill. When I open it, I'll showcase it to you guys, so don't go anywhere. And I'm making a little sauce right now, a real simple sauce, 2 sharp little things, mustard and horseradish together, because you can never have enough zing in your diet, right? So this is just for a little flavor. I give it just a little squirt, probably an 1/8 teaspoon or so, and it's just another flavor profile here. I might have to put a little salt with this. Oh my gosh, salt? Yes, salt. There you go, just to give it a little color. It's just what I like. Okay, so that little bit right there, I mean, it just a little bit. It doesn't take a lot with a Scotch egg, trust me. Let's get a plate, pull off one of those Scotch eggs, and I'll show you guys that are just swinging in here That missed the elephant trunk, wink, wink, April Fool's Day, wink. There we go. That is a New England smoked, oh my gosh, look at this Scotch egg. That's a New England smoked apple right there, or smoked baked apple, and that is our other Scotch egg, but it's got bacon around it, and I'm going to leave it cook because I want the bacon done a little bit more. This, hope it's queuing in there. I think it is. That is the love off the grill. That's a Scotch egg. So let's see how this looks. I'm going to try some there, Mrs. B. She's all about that. No way. Yeah, you don't know what's good. You don't know what's good if it bit you. Unless it was last night. Oh, thank you. Okay. Whoopsie. Let's see. Yeah, that was nice. All right. So, Scotch egg. Here we go. Are you ready? I'm so ready. I'm excited about this one. I am so excited about this. Remember, give us a follow. Facebook, Instagram. Go to the YouTube. It's all under Cooking Pellets. Look at that. Oh, perfect. The yolk is not overdone. It's nice and soft. You can see again, I got to turn on our other cam so I can show you guys what it looks like. There. Look at that. I got to see if I can get it to zoom. There we go. Look at that. The yolk is just lightly, it's not overdone by any means. The egg has a nice pink edge on it. I don't know, or the meat has a nice pink edge on it. I don't know if you can see that. Basil, dehydrated onions, a little celery salt in this. That's all we put in this after we hard boiled the egg, obviously. And now I am going to cut this up into another piece so I can get a try of this. There we go. Let me put this over here. Grab a fork. Grab a little sauce. I got to try it without any sauce first. Okay? Just to give it a try. That's really different. That's good. Okay, what's going on? My background isn't loading. Okay, let me do this. Sorry, people. Let me let my background load up again. There we go. Okay. Wow, that's really good. For those of you that haven't followed yet, please go ahead and follow over there. I'd appreciate that. This is the kind of stuff we do. We grill every Wednesday at 7 p.m., every Saturday at 10 a.m., and it's always something different. I'm going to try a little bit of this horseradish on here. Wow. I got to tell you, the yolk, oh, is that good. The yolk is very soft. It's not hard. You'd think it'd be hard because it's on a grill. It's not. The meat kind of kept it away. There's a really light smoke flavor to this because I cranked the heat up, cooked it a little quicker. Remember, the higher the heat, the less the smoke flavor. So usually when I do stuff like, if I was going to do a bunch of these, I'd probably do it at like 225, and I'd let it take a good hour for them, maybe longer, to cook, because what you'll end up with is a better, more robust smoke flavor. But, oh my gosh. So just ground beef, dehydrated onions, a little bit of basil. You don't taste it's a very, very odd mixture of flavors. You can taste a little bit of everything, but they all mixed together have a very, very distinct, smooth flavor. It doesn't overpower the egg. I can still taste the yolk in there, even with my horseradish and mustard mix. It's amazing. And you're right, E. It would have been really expensive. I would have had to cook an elephant trunk. Thank God they were out of them at the butcher, because they get a lot of money for them elephant trunks. Oh, and for those of you coming in, April Fools, because obviously I am not going to cook an elephant trunk. So I think we're about there. I'm going to, before we leave, Wise Rooster, if you want to check and see who else is out there, we'll go host somebody. And don't go anywhere because I'm going to check on that grill over there one more time and see if our other one's done. And again, I'll show you the, oops, that's hot. I'll show you the apple if you want. The baked apple with, usually use breakfast cereal or breakfast sausage and a baked apple with maple syrup and some seasonings. And then, and that was on the grill. You saw it in its wonder there. And then there's our ribs, our beef ribs, our Scotch egg. Oh boy, our Scotch egg. Let me put that over here. I'm going to go ahead and put this up on the cam so you guys can kind of get a better look at that now that I opened it up a little bit and see what it looks like. So there's our egg. There's our baked apple hidden in the corner there. There's our Scotch egg. I guess I can put these together just so you can see them and give you a rough idea. And our ribs in back. Let's go check the other one real quick. Let's go see if there's somebody else that we can host. Give me a second. I really appreciate you guys swinging by. Really, because without you guys, we don't exist. Boy, I got to tell you, that is just about done, but I want that a little crispier on the outside, but you get the idea of it. You wrap it in a piece of bacon. It's pretty simple. So I don't need to take that one off just to show you guys what bacon looks like. You all know what it looks like. So let's see if there's somebody you guys would like to look at, or let's see if there's somebody that's up that we can host and raid with you guys. Swifter. I don't know Swifter. Considered stuffed geezer an insult. I'm trying to diet. Well, Mark Knuckles, you're only stuffed only after you eat. So everybody else is hosting. So you know what? I guess let's throw her up. And where is it? Swifter. Let me do this. And I think it is. Is it? I think it's /host and then space. I'm not sure if we're doing this right, peeps, but we're going to give it a try. So really appreciate everybody swinging by and enjoying all our foods that we did today. Remember, we're here Wednesdays at 7 p.m., Saturdays at 10 a.m., and we're always doing stuff on the grill. If you like what you see, stick around or hit the follow button. You can send us notes at cb@cookinpellets.com. And if you have anything you'd like to see us cook, please do. Don't forget to follow, because that really helps us know if you'd like us to stick around or not and keep on doing what we're doing. And what else? Congrats to everybody last week that won the mats, the cooking mats. We have more freebie giveaways coming next week. We've given away pellets. We give away cooking mats for your grill. You guys got to come back on Wednesday because we got something really cool again that we're giving away. Check out the website, and if anything else I can do for you, I am at your service. The Reverend of Barbecue. This is Cooking Pellets, and let's go see if we can host Swifter. Till then, you have a good one. Thanks so much.